It's the archives, but it's cool. They know I don't let them stress me out. I don't. Yeah. I don't let them stress me out. Cause why? Why would I do that? Okay, come back in here. Cause what? Cause come back in here. Buffet, I can eat. Wanna let me up and then let me down. Leak. Tell them put his back in it and maybe we can. I like throw that neck on him. Throw some money in my. Throw some money, throw some money, throw some money in my. I know he wanna. I know he wanna see what this gon' feel like on his meat. I know he wanna smack. I know he wanna hit. I know if he don't get no, he get home, he beating dick. He like this, that pussy dirty. Come on, we got something to talk about. What y'all doing? I got gourmet, and my nigga got an appetite. I got. Come on, we got something to talk about. We got something to talk about. I need me a munch. Back in it and maybe we can hunch. Like the live. We finna be late tonight, y'all. Cause like the live, where y'all at? I had to restart the live, but it's cool. It's cool. If y'all don't know, I'm Miss Germanybadd with the 2 D's. I'm the people's favorite unicorn mermaid princess. Okay, I make banger after banger. Okay, we talk about conspiracy theories over here, but we also make bangers. Germanybadd with the 2 D's. Eat I need me a. And guess what? Hold up. I'm Miss Germanybadd with the 2 D's. I'm the people's favorite unicorn mermaid princess. Okay, we make bangers. We get into the rabbit hole. Y'all know I know my shit. Y'all know I know my shit. So come on in here. Okay, if y'all want to hear the bangers, the banger after banger, yeah, like the live while y'all up here. Good idea. If y'all want to hear the bangers, y'all go check me out, Germanybadd with the 2 D's. I'm on all platforms. Okay. Yeah, and if you want the feature, get the feature, because guess what? I got over 1 million streams on just one of my songs. So, yeah, do that. I like throw that neck on the. So come in here before we get to the rabbit hole. What? Who love the rabbit hole like me? Put a 1 in the chat if you love the rabbit hole. I'm just waiting on y'all to come in here so we can get to it. And it's a banger. Then they head home. He like ride it. I'm like, where the keys? He say I'ma light the live. Before we get into the rabbit hole. Like cap and gown, you deserve a crown. Get down on your. Look. Germanybadd with the 2 D's. She got bangers. Over 1 million streams on one of her songs. Get the feature. Tell him put his back in it and maybe we can. I need me a. Tell him put his. He like throw that neck on it. I like throw that neck on it. I'm just waiting on y'all to get in here so we can get to the rabbit hole. Y'all know how I do my thing when I do my thing. I ain't never did no house cleaning, hoe. Don't play with me. See what these are still out on this. I know he wanna hit. Get no, he get home, he. Come take a look, she gonna want you to. Can I? Can I? I got gourmet, and my nigga got an appetite. Had an attitude. right. What a tequila? What y'all doing? Y'all know. We finna get into it. If y'all know me, y'all know I get into the rabbit hole, okay? And the bangers. Tap in. What? This a fucking banger, cause what are you talking about? We up here till my lip gloss wear off, cause I ain't got no more lip gloss. It's only a little drippity drop. Like the live while y'all up here. If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Germanybadd with the 2 D's. I'm the people's favorite unicorn mermaid princess, okay? I make bangers. I get into the rabbit hole. My rabbit hole is my favorite place, okay? My comfort zone. Like the live while y'all up here. Are you a recording artist? I am. Did you hear my song? That's one of my songs. We make bangers. We got over 1 million streams on just one of our songs on Spotify. Tap in, get the feature. What's up? And tap in with the knowledge, because we do the knowledge, okay? We up here talking about conspiracy theories, if that's what you want to call it, okay? The false light trap, Egypt, okay? A whole lot of good things. Whole lot of stuff. You a baddie for sure? Well, thank you, Charles. I like your name. Hey, baby, you ignoring me? I don't ignore nobody. Okay, because what y'all want to hear next before we get into it? Y'all know I can only be up here for an hour. My manager said I can only be up here for an hour. So we finna try to make it work. If you don't got no motherfucking tequila, then you lacking, bitch. You lacking. We come up here, when we do our thing, we bring the tequila. If you don't got tequila, you gotta have a blunt. If you don't have tequila or a blunt, you lost in the sauce. And we don't never want to be lost in the sauce. We want to be sovereign. Okay? If you don't know what sovereign mean, that's what I am, okay? I'm Germanybadd with the 2 D's. I'm the big dog, but I'm sovereign, okay? I don't follow no leader. I'm the motherfucking goat, not the sheep, ho. You got the gas. Okay. What's the false light trap? Oh, my God. That's a good question. Like to laugh for that amazing question. Let's take a shot, and then I'm going to explain it to you from the top to the bottom. From the tippity top to the bottom, okay? To the bottom of the boot. Oh, that was cute. From the tippity top to the bottom of the boot, I'm going to explain it to you. Let's do it. Shots, and let's get into it. Okay. My man's Best of KKs, he want to know about the false light trap. Like the live if y'all know about the false light trap. Put a 1 in the chat if you know about the false light trap. Okay? When I come up here, I talk about things that really matter. Okay? Let's get to the things that's really going to do something for us. If y'all still talking about race, black and white, if y'all still talking about Democrat and Republican, if y'all still talking about man and woman, all that shit, you lost in the sauce, okay? Let's not be lost in the sauce. Let's talk about the false light trap, okay? If y'all don't know about the false light trap, I'm trying to tell you right now, it's very important for you to know about it, okay? You don't want to die, bitch, and not know about this false light trap, okay? Y'all know y'all hear everybody talking about, oh, go towards the light. Go towards the light. That's programming, okay? I'm here to tell you right now that that's programming, and you don't need to follow the leader when it comes to the false light trap. You don't need to follow the leader when it comes to go towards the light, okay? That's the worst advice in the whole wide world that you could ever in life receive, okay? Virginia, what? How you know I'm from Virginia, Leroy? Cause what? Leroy? I'm from Norfolk. Yeah, you know, Norfolk 757. Okay, don't tell Leroy to shut the fuck up. He just wanted to know where I was from. Why you so mean? Like the live while y'all up here. Don't be rude. Okay. False light trap. So, boom, this is what it is. When we die, everybody know that it's pretty much inevitable. One day you gonna die, okay? One day something gonna happen and your ass gonna die. When you die, you gonna see a light, okay? Everybody know that. It's some programming, but it's true. You gonna see a light. When you see that motherfucking light, baby, I'm trying to tell you, don't go towards the light, because that's what they want you to do, okay? It's something called the false light trap / reincarnation trap. Everybody know that reincarnation is real. If you still having a conversation about reincarnation or a debate about if reincarnation is real, then you still lost in the sauce. You don't want to be lost in the sauce, okay? We talking about real deal stuff. Don't be lost in the sauce, okay? So, boom. when you pass away, when your ass die, bitch, you gonna see a light. When you see the light, you don't need to go towards the light, okay? For example, if you a Christian, which a lot of people that be on my live, they be Christians and they be on my ass, okay? Hence, my decorative, aura today, bitch, okay? Yeah, that's where we going with it today, okay? And I ain't talking about demon, demonic, none of that, okay? But like I was saying, so when you pass away, you're gonna see this light, and it's gonna feel so beautiful and comforting. And this light is gonna make you feel like going towards it. And then not only is the light gonna make you feel like going towards it, but your spirit and everything gonna be like, oh my God, finally somebody's gonna come save me. That is your first fucking problem, bitch. Stop thinking somebody gonna save you. Stop wanting somebody to save you. Okay, ho? When Jesus came here, his message got misconstrued. Okay, when he came here, he was trying to explain to us that you don't need nobody outside of yourself to save you. Okay, he wasn't telling y'all that when he get crucified on the cross that he was gonna come back, float down on the earth and save everybody. He ain't said that. Okay, that's not what he was saying. They made us think that we sinners and that he died for our sins and all that kind of stuff. Y'all know the real reason why he passed away? Before we get back into the false light trap, the real reason why Jesus passed away is because his message was too dangerous for the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, it was too dangerous. It was too dangerous for the ooze. Now my manager keep telling me stop talking about the ooze, and y'all know what I like to come up here and talk about, so it's very difficult for me to get up here and not talk about the main players in the conversation, okay? But before, how you know Jesus was real? Oh, I listen, I'm not no Christian. Don't get me misconstrued, okay? Don't get lost in the sauce, because I'm not no Christian. But I'll tell you like this: Jesus came here. I do genuinely believe that there was a figure. I wouldn't say his name was for sure Jesus, or he looked it for sure like how they say he looked it, or nothing like that. But for sure it was a human being that came to earth who tried to teach people about how to transcend the death realm. Not only that, but he came here to try to teach us things that the Roman Catholic Church misconstrued his message on purpose, obviously. Okay, so when we get back to the false light trap, the reason why it's important for us to talk about that, hold up, let me make sure I ain't behind. Certified yapper. She ain't talking about shit. I am. I come up here to talk about the deep depths of the rabbit hole. Somali. If you want to talk about Somali, do you own a daycare, sir? Now, let me stop. I don't want to do that. You don't deserve devil horns unless you're from Australia. True hell in my lovely home country. Well, I'm not from Australia, but I like y'all accent and I like y'all Australian beef. You know, the kangaroo from Taco Bell. That's my shit. I love Taco Bell. Shut the fuck up, Shy Nene. First of all, that's what my family call me. They call me Nene, so I'll take it. Are you supposed to be in this country? Probably not. I'm probably supposed to be somewhere like fucking not earthly. I'm like earth angel type, you know what I'm saying? This why her man is always with other women. Damn, that's dark, bitch. You must be one of those. You're a fucking archon. Look, you one of those who got my first live clip, but it's cool because we back. Y'all know I don't play. Y'all know I'm dedicated to the work. What's chopping slime is Levi Chino from Fresh on Well. Shout out to you, Levi Chino. We up here talking about the false light trap. If you don't know about the deep depths of the rabbit hole of the false light trap / reincarnation trap, then you lost in the sauce, Mr. Levi. You might be an archon. Hopefully you're not. But let's see what side you on. You trying to start your own cult. I love, you know what? I ain't even going, I'm not trying to start my own cult. But you know what? I do feel like if cult had a better feeling behind the word, maybe I would start one. I know you that reference. Greeting Earthlings from Lumeria. Okay, 88 Dragon Pisces. I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm up here talking about the false light trap. Okay, I'm talking about the false reincarnation trap. They got us programmed to think to go towards the light and whatnot. Now, boom, let me get back to my story. if you're a Christian, it be a whole lot of Christians in the comments going, they be on my ass. And I know they're gonna be on my ass tonight. That's why I put these on. But guess what? And I'm not no Satanist or demon, none of that. Bitch, I'm sovereign, okay? I don't follow no fucking leader, ho. Anyways, I did see the light. I was on life support, made it back, thank God. Kenny, I would love to interview you. Please reach out to me on my Instagram at Germanybadd with 2 D's. Please, somebody put that in the chat for me. Germanybadd with 2 D's. Please, somebody put that in the chat for me so I can pin it for Kenny. I would love to interview you, Kenny, about your your deaf experience. I come up here a lot and I talk about the false light trap. Kenny done said he already agreed with me. He said he did see the light. He was on life support. Now, this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Whoever was in here asked me about the false light trap. When you see the false light, for example, if you're a Christian, right? I can use any example you want me to use. So y'all can put your religions in the chat. I'll use whatever example it is. But let's go with just Christian. You a Christian? Oh, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see this false light. It's going to feel so good, bitch. It's going to feel so warm, bitch. It's going to make you want to go towards it, bitch. And then you know what? You know who you're going to see, bitch? Because you a Christian. You believe in whatever you believe is what you're going to see, right? So you're a Christian, you believe that you gonna see Jesus when you die, bitch. And guess what? They gonna project not Jesus, not God, not source, not holy, none of that. Some entities is gonna project a image of what you think Jesus looked like, because they can see your whole life, bitch. They can see your thoughts. They can see what you think. They can see all of your beliefs, ho. Okay? They gonna project yo Jesus to you. You gonna say, oh my God, that's Jesus. I knew Jesus looked like that. Hey, Jesus. And Jesus gonna look at you and he gonna be like, yes, you did your big one, baby. You did your shit, bitch. Come with me. Like, come with me into this light. Like, I'm so proud of you. And you can be like, oh my God, Jesus is proud of me. Yes. And you gonna go towards the light, right? Then when you get to the light, it's going to be these entities that seem so familiar to you. And you're not going to know why, but the real reason why they're familiar to you is because you've seen them a whole lot of times. Plenty of times, okay? And they're going to feel like family to you because you done seen them so goddamn much, okay? You're going to go into this light with Jesus, and then these entities, which I would consider archons, they're going to say, damn, bitch, damn, like, you know what? Let's look at your life. Let's see how good you did, right? You're going to look at a whole long video reel of your whole life, and it's going to go by real quick. But you know what they're going to emphasize? They're going to really emphasize on your fucked up shit. So you done hurt somebody's feelings. You done broke up with a girl. You done broke up with your boyfriend. Broke his heart. He hurt. They're going to make you feel all that hurt. They're going to emphasize all your shortcomings, ho, okay? You're going to feel bad and guilty as fuck. You're going to be like, damn, like, I'm a bad person. That's what they want you to feel, though. You're like, damn, I'm a bad person. I'm a bad human being. Then they gonna say, yeah, you kind of are bad. Like, you actually want shit when you was living. Like, you was actually a piece of shit when you was living, bitch. So we suggest that you just go reincarnate again and balance out your karma. And then you gonna feel so guilty that your ass turn around and balance out your karma and say, you know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna balance out my karma. I'm gonna go reincarnate again. And guess what? In the cosmic realm, it's legal for motherfuckers to lie to you, manipulate you, make you think some shit that ain't true. And guess what, y'all? Shout out to my son, y'all. He made this for me. I said, oh my God, is that Jamaica? Do that mean I need to go to Jamaica? Y'all see? And guess what? This came from Nigeria. My cousin. Shout out to Didi. She got this made for me in Nigeria. So Nigeria, and then my baby come home with some fucking Jamaican colors and shit. What? I mean, I need to travel. Also, just saying, I don't follow no religion. And when I was in anesthetic to get cancer cut out of my left cheek on my face, I didn't see no light. I just shut my eyes and woke up what felt a second later. That's very interesting, but I guess you meant anesthesia, right? So, like, that's different, though. Like, you know, they have NDEs. So people have NDEs, which is like near-death experience. That's different from getting anesthesia. You ain't dead when you get anesthesia. You just sleep. But the people who go through the near-death experiences, it's this channel up here. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I will give it to y'all when I do find it. It's a channel up here who studies people near-death experiences to try to prove that the false light trap is true, right? It's the channel is fire. Look, it's fire, and it study all these different. They interview all these different people who had these near-death experiences, and a lot of the near-death experiences, like I said, it's going along the lines of what I keep telling y'all. Whatever it is that your belief system, whatever you make your belief system in your life, when you pass away, they're going to use that against you. That's why we should be sovereign, like me. Germany mentioned. Yes, my name Germany, and I love Germany. I've never been there. No, I don't have no OnlyFans. This is a crazy world we live in. I've been learning about Demiurge and Sophia. Okay, 88 Dragon. Let's talk about the Demiurge and Sophia then. Hold on, let me get through the comments and then that's what we going to. How many cats? None. I don't have no cats, but I do want one. Is this a human being? I am a human being. Very much. I'm a very sovereign, divine being, actually. I saw a big light and my mom, she said, go back, it's not your time. Kenny Hilliard, let's talk about it, okay? I don't mean to, look, I just got to be honest when it comes to honesty, okay? My name is Germanybadd, and look, I don't want no problems with you or me. Yeah, but Kenny, I'm just here to tell you, right? Like I said, if you're a Christian, right, you're going to see Jesus. If you an atheist or if you have some type of different belief system, say you are a Christian, but you don't really believe your Christianity as much as you should. You know what you're going to see? Or you an atheist or whatever the case may be. You know what you're going to see? You're going to see some dead family members. You're going to see your dead mama, your dead cousin, dead brother, dead auntie, and they going to try to lead you towards the fucking light. You know what my sovereign opinion is? My sovereign opinion is that's not really them. It's a projection of them. These archons, these entities that are trying to manipulate you into reincarnating over and over and over and over and over. This is my sovereign opinion. Okay? You don't have to believe it. But these archons and these entities that's trying to get you to reincarnate over and over and over, they're going to show you whatever it is that they feel like can get to you. Whatever can manipulate you the best. Okay? So if you're not really that deep down in your spirituality when it comes to, or your religion when it comes to Christianity or Catholicism or Hinduism or whatever the case may be, but they know that your mama could manipulate, your mama could get to that ass, okay? They can manipulate you with your dead mama or your dead cousin or your dead brother. That's what they're gonna show you. But it's a projection. It's not really them. In my sovereign opinion, it ain't really them. So I would love to interview you. A lot of them were bad, but not sure if I have any that saw a light at all. My birthday is coming. All I want for my birthday is for you for the night. Tricia, are you a girl? What the hell? Can I call you on the gram after the live or no? Michael Diaz, you can definitely call me. I would love that. Maybe I could, if you don't mind, maybe I could like record the conversation so that I could edit it and cut it up to where my manager will be satisfied about our ooish conversation. See, when it comes to the oohs, me and Michael, y'all, I don't know if y'all know or not, but me and Michael, we were supposed to have a Streamlab or StreamYard, one of those coming up. We was gonna talk about the oohs. That was a big topic that I wanted him to educate me on, okay? Because I know about the Talmud, I know about the nonsense in the Talmud, okay? But then my manager like, no, you need to stop talking about that kind of stuff. Like the live while y'all up here, because if not, why you being so mean? Why you being so rude? What we do is we talk about the deep depths of stuff that really matter. Stuff that really matter. We could go live on the gram to avoid the red tape. That's true, Michael. But you know, this is my stomping grounds, okay? The YouTube is where I gotta do my thing at. I can't. Instagram ain't gonna do nothing for me. But you know what? We could go live on the Instagram. I could probably screen record it, but then the sound don't work. I don't know. You find out. I understand though. She trying to keep you out of trouble. I agree that she trying to keep me out of trouble. That's true. Anyways, y'all, let's take a shot before we get back into the deep depths of the conversation that we talking about. Okay, if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Germanybadd with the 2 D's. I'm the people's favorite unicorn mermaid princess. Okay, we make bangers over here. If y'all don't know, okay, I got over 1 million streams on just one of my songs on Spotify. So if you want the feature, get the feature. Get the feature. Okay, email me Germanybadd with the 2 D's at Gmail or Instagram. Okay, Germanybadd with the 2 D's. Cheers, Michael. Y'all know Michael my dog. Okay, he tapped in for real. If you're not tapped in for real, that's okay, because we gonna get you tapped in. We're gonna get you tapped in. And guess what? We sovereign. We are sovereign divine beings. So everything I say, you don't have to believe it. I'm not trying to be a motherfucking leader. I'm not trying to be a motherfucking guru. Okay? I'm just trying to incite something. I'm trying to plant a seed. That's it. What city you from? I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, VA. I had a cricket ball crack me in the head when I was 14, and I was out for 10 minutes, and I saw a light, then went all black. Then I woke up some moments later wondering what happened. Made my day. That's crazy, right? If it's any in near-death experiences, near-death experience people, please reach out to me. I want to interview y'all. I want to have a little bit more, knowledge about what y'all went through. You know what I mean? Because I genuinely feel what I be seeing is the truth. And you don't have to think that, you know what I'm saying? But I think that when it comes to the near-death experiences, it's a whole lot of people who go through these near-death experiences and they have a similar experience. I really genuinely believe that whatever it is that you believe in your lifetime, that's what they're going to exploit. That's what they're going to try to zero in on and see what your weakness is. So you a motherfucking Christian Jesus bitch, you an atheist bitch, you a dead mama bitch, you a fucking Hindu bitch, Shiva bitch, you fucking African spirituality bitch, you gonna see some Orishas bitch. It don't matter. That's why I feel like when Jesus came here, he was trying to explain to us that we don't need nothing outside of ourselves to ascend. You don't need nothing outside of yourself. Country girl, yeah, country girl. I have a death experience every night. I go to hell realms every night to do shadow work. Michael Diaz, you know what's so interesting about your comment? I genuinely feel like I have the same experiences, right? It's like anytime I have a dream, I'm literally traveling and like working. Like I'm on a fucking mission, Michael. And I don't know what it is, but it's just like, even when I can't remember and I can only remember the basis of the dream, because remembering your dreams is very important. If you don't have a dream journal, then what the fuck are you doing? Okay? When it comes to dreams, Michael, matter of fact, speaking of dreams, Michael, you just made me think of something that I have to tell y'all. Okay? When it comes to dreams. So boom, listen, hear me out. If this resonate with you, it's meant to resonate with you. I promise you, on everything that I love, on my son, on my mama, my cousin, my dead brother, whatever you want me to put it on, I had a dream that was before I even knew. Matter of fact, let me just tell you about the dream, and then y'all can tell me if y'all know what I'm talking about, if y'all ever heard of this story. Okay, so I had a dream, right? And this was around the time when I was not, how do I say it without like sounding ratchet or like raunchy? I was on a journey where I was not partaking in DJ activities. Okay? Tell me if you feel me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel what I'm talking about. I was not partaking in DJ activities, okay? So, like, at that moment in my spiritual journey, I was really tapped in. Now, I don't know if y'all know about the sacred oil that rises up your spine once a month, okay? There is this sacred oil that come from the bottom of your spine, and it go up, and it can, loop around, but only once a month, okay? And that's only if you are not partaking in, you know, the completion. You feel me? Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you feel me. So if you are not partaking in the completion, once a month there is this sacred oil that rise up your spine, that will rise up your spine. At this point in my life, I was not partaking. I was serious about my spirituality. Okay, I was like locked in, tapped in, want nobody on my level in my, you know, in my opinion. Okay, so I won't partake in, and I went to sleep. I had this dream. Long story short, in the dream, at the beginning of the dream, I'm standing here like this. Let me not miss y'all comments real quick before I get into the dream. It was 100% near death because I was lucky, unlike a lot of people, like a 17-year-old last year who got hit in the head playing cricket. Philip Hughes, 17 years ago, famous Australian cricket player too. Oh wow. Well, I'm glad you're still here. That means you got a purpose, mate. What's the time there? What is the time? 2:58. Can't hit a head with a cricket ball coming at you. Wow, that's fast. When you dream, you go to the spirit realm. This life is the dream, and the dream is the real world. Yes, there is a reason why they keep you stressed and sleepless. The oil is Kundalini energy. Michael Diaz, you know, you always know exactly what I'm talking about, so I'm not surprised that you know what I'm talking about. But I agree, right? And y'all know how, like, sometimes you will have a dream, and then, like, you wake up and be like, damn, like, that was real. Like, this is a matrix. Like, that's exactly how I feel, Michael. So y'all listen to my dream. Please listen to it. So at the beginning of the dream, I'm standing here like this, right? And there is this staircase in front of my eyes. I promise you, I never heard nothing about this story. If y'all know what I'm talking about, put it in the chat. But boom. So this is just, I'm standing here in front of this like off-white, like ivory kind of staircase. But the thing about this fucking staircase was that this staircase was literally going straight up. Like, I'm talking about this was the steepest fucking staircase you ever seen in your fucking life. I'm talking about this shit was going straight up like this. And if you look on the outside of the fucking staircase, it looked like some water. Like, as if bitch, if you fall off this fucking staircase, bitch, your ass is gonna drown in the fucking ocean, bitch. You don't have no chance. Okay, I'm standing at the first step of this motherfucking steep ass fucking staircase, but it's nowhere else for me to go. I can't go back down. I can't like give up. None of that, right? And then on top of that, it was a little bit scary because this is the scary part. I'm standing here and I'm like, oh my God, this staircase is too fucking steep. I can't. What the fuck I'm gonna do with this staircase? I'm gonna fall off. The reason why I thought I was gonna fall off, tell me why. I see people of every race, both genders, fucking every height, bitch. I seen different kind of people. Like, I'm talking about every single kind of person. Every single kind of person. I seen them on this staircase trying to go up the staircase. But the scary part about it was all these people were screaming, crying, falling off to what I would assume is their death. Okay? They was like, I remember seeing this Chinese lady, right? And she was trying to get up the fucking staircase and she was on her hands and knees because she didn't want nobody to knock. Like, if somebody else fall, they can make you fall off. You know what I'm saying? It was dangerous. It was like, it's no foolproof way of getting up this fucking staircase, okay? It's no type of technique or nothing that you could do to try to get through this fucking staircase. It's nothing you can do about it, okay? Nothing. So it was this particular Chinese lady, and she was shaking like this. She was on her hands and knees, and she was trying to get up this fucking staircase. Then there was people falling off like, ah, screaming and shit like that. And I was like panicking in my mind. Then I said, okay, focus. We can make it. Just hold on into the side of this thing. And so I look over to the right of the staircase, to the right side of the staircase, and there was this like rope that was going from the top, because you couldn't even see what was at the top. So it was like so steep that it was like going up like this, but then it was like go like that. So like you can't see what was at the top of the, I don't even know where I was fucking going. Is my point. Okay, I had no fucking idea where the fuck I was going. Okay, so I'm like, just look over to this right and grab this fucking rope, okay? And just don't let go of the rope. Don't let nobody knock you off this fucking staircase. Just keep going and don't give up. That's what my brain told me at the time. So I said, oh my God, that's what I'm gonna do. I reach over, I grab this fucking rope, and I'm not letting this rope go. I don't care who's falling on me, who's trying to make me fall, who's screaming, crying, none of that. They're not scaring me, none of that shit. Okay? I finally make it to my fucking destination. Okay, it was hard, it was scary, it was hard, it was difficult. But I finally make it to my destination, right, y'all? And I get inside of this thing. And it's basically like a dome. So it's like if y'all can imagine like a dome, like I like to say, okay? If y'all think of flat earth people, y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Shout out to Chicago. So boom, it was a dome on top, and then on the outside of the dome, all I could see was like, if you could imagine like running water. Okay? It was like water, it was like an ocean on the outside of the dome. And then the dome was real huge, and it was nothing in the inside of the dome but other people, but it wasn't regular people, it was like light bodies. So like if you don't know what a light body is, it's basically like if y'all see me right now, y'all see my silhouette, okay? It's like a silhouette of a human being, but it's just light bodies. And people, everybody that was in there, even me, it was just, it felt so like divine and fucking, we made it, bitch. That everybody got their hands up and they just looking up at like just enjoying the fucking view, okay? And so I woke up after I felt that amazing feeling, like, oh my God, like I made it. Like, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, like I want to go back. Like that shit was divine. This shit sucked. Like I want to go back, bitch. So then I go ask my mama. Okay, and I'm like, Mom, like, I tell her about the story and stuff like that because I just felt like it meant something. I wrote it in my journal. I felt like the story just meant something important, something deep. Okay, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Maybe about like 2 weeks later, I find the fucking story of, and now I can't even think of it because it was so long ago. But there is a story of something called Jacob's Ladder. Okay, in the Bible, the real Bible. And at this time, I had never heard of this story on my mama, on my brother, or whatever y'all want me to put it on. I ain't never heard of this story. Nobody never told me this story. I ain't never seen a movie of this story. None of this, okay? But basically, I guess this is what you're very good at storytelling. Thank you, Clumsy. The devil horn speak volumes. Well, thank you, Damon. That's a soul initiation. It means you doing the work. Well, Michael Diaz, right? So I didn't know about this whole Jacob's Ladder story, none of that, right? Because I never been, I know a lot of stories from the Bible, but I never heard of the Jacob's Ladder story. So basically, I guess Jacob went up onto this mountain, he laid on some rock or whatever, and he had the same exact dream that I had in real life. So when I finally, because I had been looking it up, I needed to know what this dream was about. I knew it was divine. I knew it was something. Okay? So when I found out about this Jacob's Ladder story, it was the exact same dream that I had, right? He interpreted it different than I did. He said it was angels and stuff like that flying and falling from the staircase and stuff. I disagree. Okay? My dream won't no angels and demons. It was regular ass people. Okay? It was regular people. But either way, I ain't never heard of this whole Jacob's Ladder scenario, story, none of that. Okay? So then when I heard about it, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, how is it that I'm having a dream, the same dream that somebody in the Bible had, right? So I'm thinking to myself, like, what is this about? So obviously, y'all know I'm into Gnostic texts and Gnosticism, okay? So I look at, like, the symbols of it all, and it's basically about what I was just telling y'all about how the sacred oil, kundalini energy, whatever you want to call it, rises up your spine. Well, has the possibility to rise up your spine once a month if you're not abusing your root chakra. Okay, at that time I wasn't abusing my root chakra. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, when I come up here, I be 100% honest with y'all. Okay, like I tell y'all, don't follow me. I'm not trying to be a guru. I'm not trying to be a leader. Okay, but I sometimes struggle with um my root chakra. Okay, I struggle with it at times. Okay, but at that time I wasn't struggling with it. I was tapped in. Okay, I was meditating. I was not touching nothing. I was tapped in. Okay, where was we at? Let me see what I missed. Yeah, that's crazy. You're very good. Sorry, telling you remember me, buddy. That's a soul initiation. Hi, you're so beautiful. I am new. Hey, DJ Dove. Thank you. I'm very interested. She's mine. I'm listening. Matter of fact, okay, come on, y'all. Let's take a little shot before we get to the rest of the story. But it just, like, I was so shocked because it's like when I really found out that it was a real thing. So, like, I thought that the dream that I had was, just a dream. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just, cheers, Michael. I thought it was just a dream. But then when I found out that it was a real story in the Bible, I'm like, okay, this gotta be some type of symbols. Like, it's symbols. I gotta figure out what the symbol is trying to tell me. And I genuinely feel like it had to do with this sacred oil slash kundalini rising up your spine, like Michael Diaz said. I really feel like that it was about that, right? And they say that and I feel like a lot of us, when it comes to like the material realm or the matrix and stuff like that, we struggle with, like, you know, like, not addictions, but like earthly matters, or like being of the world. Okay, have you ever been to Ireland? No, I never been to Ireland, but my daddy, he is a Mexican and he Irish, so maybe I'll go one day. Cheers, y'all. We're gonna talk after the live. Don't dump me though. I'm not, Michael. We gonna talk. I'm only finna be up here for like a few, probably like a little bit longer. But we gonna talk. We gonna talk for sure. Make sure y'all like the live while y'all up here, because if not, why you being so mean? Why you being so rude? Okay? Don't be mean and don't be rude. You be dummy. No, I really don't, Michael. It's not even that. It's about my mental. I really don't be on Instagram that much for real, because the only time I go on Instagram, I'll check my DMs sometimes and stuff like that. But I don't really be on Instagram that much because I don't want to overload my mind, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like a whole lot of archonic energy, they try to stress us out when it comes to social media. Social media is a fucking stressful platforms. It's stressful platforms. They try to get in our head and make us compare ourselves to other people and shit like that. And I don't be wanting to do that. So I try to kind of limit myself when it comes to social media. But don't get me wrong, Michael Diaz. I love your knowledge. Okay, we gonna lock in for sure. What the fuck, Shawty? You doing me like this? She's mine. Clumsy Clancy, bro. Social media is fake. Social media is fake, and all I can say is don't get too wrapped up in it. Okay, don't get too wrapped up in it. Very easy to do so. Especially when you sound like me, like I said, y'all know I make music. I'm a rapper and shit. Like, I get up here, I talk about the conspiracy theories and all that kind of stuff, but I still try to balance my mental health when it comes to looking at scrolling and whatnot. It's hard though. It's a hard job. I try to, and that's another thing, right? I come across so many people that, like, if they look at me, that's why I tell y'all, like, don't follow me. I don't want to be a guru. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want you to think everything I say is true. I don't want you to follow down behind nobody, not me, not nobody, okay? I want you to be a sovereign divine being such as myself. I would consider myself a sovereign divine being. The importance of being a sovereign divine being is that you don't want to follow down behind people when we have all the answers within ourselves. So even in the Bible, like I said, I'm not I would consider myself a Christian or nothing like that. But even in the Bible, it talks about how the word is in your heart. The word is in our heart. You don't need nothing outside of yourself. If you was born in the fucking wilderness, with your wilderness family, bitch, and y'all don't have no books, no writing, no reading, no none of that shit, your ass is gonna still be straight if you know how to commune with true source. Sorry, nah, you as a queen. I just lay my eyes on you and glow. I respect your graph world, honestly. Nah, love listening to you rant as a queen. Well, thank you, Clumsy Clancy. I like your name. Nah, I will catch you in the next stream for sure. Well, I hope you be back. Like the live before you go, Clumsy Clancy. I ain't gonna be up here for much longer because my manager be on my ass if I be up here longer than an hour. It only been 45 minutes though, so we still got a little bit of time, you know. We still got a little bit of time. We could talk about a whole lot of things. One thing that I feel like we should talk about, since I'm already on this page of my notebook, let's talk about Yahweh, okay? Y'all know that Chris Sean song, she be like, Yahweh, there's only one way and that's God's way. Yahweh, Yahweh. What I think, my personal sovereign divine opinion is that Yahweh is very much Demiurge, very much not where you want to go, not what you want to think. What's your spiritual belief? When it comes to spirituality, I would definitely say that I align more along the lines of like Gnosticism, but at the same time, I don't 100% agree with Gnosticism. So I would say sovereign. My spiritual belief is sovereign, and if you don't know what sovereign means, sovereign just means you follow the beat of your own drum. You on your own path. You're not following no specific individual, group, religion, none of that. I like the, I don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. That's what old people saying, okay? My mama used to say that. Basically, throw away the baby with the bathwater mean like if you listening to somebody who telling you information, such as me, I'm telling you information. What the sovereign thing to do is to take the information that resonate with you, take it as truth, and then the rest of it throw it away. But don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. Like, don't throw away me, even though I'm not 100% perfect, okay? Because nobody is 100% perfect, right? You know what I'm saying? Nobody perfect. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. Heaven is real. Praise Jesus. I love Jesus, but I think that heaven is very much misconstrued when it comes to the spirit realm. I think that a lot of Christian believers feel like they're sinners and that when they die, they can reach heaven. But my sovereign opinion is that in life, we can reach heaven. That's my sovereign opinion. Would you call that ominism? I don't know what ominism means. Yahweh is not a Jewish translation. It's a mistranslation. Yahweh is not the God of the ooze. Michael Diaz, that's why we need to have our talk. Because I want you to like, what am I missing? Because in my sovereign opinion, when it comes to Yahweh, I think that Yahweh is this demiurge that I keep telling everybody about. That's what I think. He's not the Jewish translation to me. Mistranslation, Yahweh is not the God of the ooze. So who is the God of the ooze? Michael Diaz, please fill us in. Fill us in. Because in my sovereign opinion, Yahweh is the God of the ooze. God, Queen, Jesus Christ is the way for me. I believe, in my opinion, there is a spiritual God that created this universe. I do believe that, see, in my opinion, I think that there is a God who created this who created us and stuff like that. But then I also believe that there is a higher source who he didn't initially know about. I do believe he know about this guy, like, source now, but initially I don't feel like he knew. He didn't know no better. So I didn't blame him at first. Now I do. Sorry, but it's true. Yeah, I respect that. I believe we have afterlife. I believe we have afterlife too, but I think that our afterlife can be manipulated and hijacked, just like our dreams. When it comes to dreams and whatnot, I feel like our dreams can be hijacked. In our dreams, we can be having a dream and we think it's so holy and spiritual, or it's like a deep message for us and stuff like that. But really, it was some information projected to us, and I think that our dreams can be hijacked just like our afterlife. So that's why we have to be careful and we have to be knowledgeable about the decisions that we make. We got to be sovereign, because if you're not sovereign in your real life, the life that we live in right now, when you pass away and they trying to manipulate you and to get you to feel guilty about all the shit that you did in your life and to get you reincarnate to balance out your karma, you got to be stronger than that. You got to know better. You know what I mean? And if you don't know better, then you might get lost in the sauce and get reincarnated again. And what's dangerous about getting reincarnated again, in my sovereign opinion, is that whole moral link. I can't say the real word. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The whole moral link that they trying to put in a place on our body. Okay, that moral link is trying to get this whole transhumanism thing rolling, this whole transhumanism thing. So if you was to get reincarnated again somehow accidentally, you didn't follow what I'm trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, you took your own advice, or you took your religion's advice, and you reincarnated again. Now you back on earth and you forced to get this whole moral link thing that we talking about. Okay, now you forced to get in, and the real reason, the reason that they want you to have it is for transhumanism. Basically, transhumanism is a human combining or coming together with AI technology. Okay, I'm a human at the moment, okay? If I was to get this whole Neuralink thing that they keep talking about, then that's transhumanism. That would be me merging with AI. And me merging with AI is dangerous, okay? A human being merging with AI is dangerous. The reason why it's dangerous is because of what I keep telling y'all about, this whole false light trap that they want you to get entangled into, okay? Like to laugh while y'all up here, because if not, why you being so mean? Why you being so rude? We talking about things that really matter. Okay, so the reason why you don't want to get merged into AI consciousness, a human consciousness and AI consciousness merging in together, the reason why that's a bad thing is because the reason why they want you to do it is because they don't want you to never be able to die anymore. The reason why they don't want you to be able to die anymore is because they want to be able to continuously harvest off of your human emotions. That's my sovereign opinion. So I sovereignly believe that there are archons, entities, reptilians who harvest human emotions. They're like parasites. They cannot live without humans. Okay, we as humans have a divine spark within us. Divine spark means we have a connection with God that we don't even know about. Okay, this kind of connection, like almost like we're like one with God, but we don't know that we're one with God. The reason why we don't know that we're one with God is because of all the programming and all the shit that they got going on. Okay, let me get to the comments. But believing afterlife and having kind of life without loved ones, Michael Jews are not the way, man. Michael knows we are the gods. I agree, Zon. I absolutely agree. If y'all never seen a show on Netflix called Chaos with a K, Kaos, please go watch it. That I give homework a lot of times. I ain't gave homework in like the past 3 lives. Please go watch Chaos on Netflix. It is deep. Like I'm talking about, it's deep. It's about the false light trap. Okay, it's about how the gods or the Demiurge is not who he say he, who he claimed to be. Okay, it's about the deep depths of this whole rabbit hole that we trying to get into. Please go check it out. I'm a subscriber, but when I start going live, I'll like a return. LOL. Of course, J Cole. You know I don't play. Like the live while you're up here. Holy shit, you're right. Have to have fate. Have to have fate or faith. I forgive others and forgive yourself. I agree with forgiveness. At the same time, I also feel like you gotta stand on shit as well. So like I think that I feel like forgiveness have been kind of a problem in my life. Like when it comes to forgiveness, I think I'm too forgiving and I'm too kind of like Earth Angel that I have to remind myself to stand on shit. You know what I mean? It's important to stand on shit because guess what? If you never stand on nothing in your life, in your death, you're not gonna be able to stand on nothing either. You have to prepare yourself for that. You gotta prepare yourself to, be that goat instead of that sheep. What happens if I come back as an apple? I don't think you would come back as an apple. If you did come back as something that you didn't want to be, maybe it would be like an insect or something like that. I don't think you would come back as an apple. Hasheni Odani. EIN. Those are three names that if you told ooze, they'd ask how you know that, especially the last one, because that comes from the mystical side. Is that Kabbalah, Michael Diaz? Screenshot that. Same source, different names. Bro, stop talking about ooze. Clumsy Clancy, I want him to talk about what he's talking about. One with source. Yes, you're beautiful, solid, 50 out of 10. Okay, B, I will. Clumsy, shut up. You don't run nothing up here. If she got questions, I'm going to answer them. Michael Diaz, you know I always appreciate your answers because you always tapped in and you, like, inform me about a whole lot of stuff. I don't believe in God. I believe in Allah. Subhan Doran. Subhan Doran. I like your name, but I mean, hey, that's your opinion. Allah, uh, Yahweh, it's, you know, they're such an angel, and I never said oohs are the way. Stop being ignorant before I get ignorant. Michael Diaz, don't even worry about it. You know, we here, okay? We here, Michael. Keep going, Michael. Send some more information. You know how I clumsy Clancy. Michael, that's my dog. Stop playing with him. First of all, Clumsy Clancy, let me explain something to you. This is probably your first time being here. When it comes to Michael, Michael, he informed me about a lot of stuff, and he be having my back when these Christians be on my ass, okay? They be on my ass. They be trying to say stuff I be saying be made up. I be making up shit. Like, for example, they tried to say that when I was talking about how it was to put the blood crosses on the doors and shit like that. I didn't make that shit up, okay? There was somebody in here, their name was preacher such and such, and he telling me that that's not in the Bible. Baby, that's in the Bible. Okay? Yeah. So don't be on Michael, cause for real, Michael, that's my dog. Praise Jesus. I love Jesus. Sorry, Michael. Okay, Clumsy. Thank you for apologizing to Michael. We accept your apology. We accept your apology for sure. Now, it was a few things that I meant. I'm from India. Hey, Aditya. I was actually gonna move to India when I was in a cult. I was in a Hindu cult one time with this guy named Nityananda Paramahamsa. Okay, I was about to go to Bidadi, India. Okay, I was gonna move there because I was really into the Hinduism. I was into it, but then I got to a point where it was just like, when it comes to the whole reaching out outside of yourself, that's where I get rubbed the wrong way. So even when it comes to African spirituality, that was the most. Before I became a sovereign individual, I was into African spirituality. And African spirituality, the only thing that rubbed me the wrong way was the reaching outside of yourself to entities or whatever the case may be. I genuinely don't feel like we have to do that. I think that that is a message. One of my purposes is to be here to say that we do not have to reach outside of ourselves for any type of guidance, answers, or anything. Okay, we have all the answers within us. Okay, we're divine beings. We have the answers within us. Close your eyes, be quiet, ask a question, and shut the fuck up, and then you'll more than likely get the answer. That's what I think. My Instagram, Germany Badass with 2 D's. Germany Badass with 2 D's. Somebody please put that in here for me. No run shit up here, cause this her stream all love too. What are we talking about? Sorry again, much love to you guys. She's my Indian. She's coming to Ireland on a date with me. What if I told you you are the deities, are you and you them? Michael Diaz. Now, that is a powerful statement. And the reason why I feel like it's so powerful is because I feel like when I have these conversations with people, the reason why I don't get worked up like with people like the devil's advocates or the people who are against everything that I'm saying, the reason why I don't get so worked up is because I look at, like, I genuinely, my sovereign opinion is that we're all mirrors of each other, right? So we all have the same divine spark within us. We all obviously have different temporary vessels, and I talk about this all the time, right? This is I'm a baddie right now, you know what I mean? I could have been a goddamn, who knows, last life, or crackhead, fucking broke ass bitch, or fucking ugly. It don't matter, you know what I mean? So I feel like the temporary vessel that we in right now, it really never mattered, you know what I mean? But I feel like when it comes to it, like, we all are mirrors of each other. Like, you're a reflection of me, I'm a reflection of you. We all got the exact same divine spark within us. My divine spark not different from your divine spark. Your divine spark not different from my divine spark. It's just really about who can interact with that divine spark, or commune with real source, you know? Can I send a friend request? Go ahead. She is mine. How old are you? And don't get mad, I ask. I'm grown. How old I look? Baby, you light in my world like nobody else. You always a baddie. Praise Jesus, guys. Love y'all. See yellow next stream. Much love, queen. Much love, guys. Shout out to you, Clumsy Clancy. I hope you come back. Like the live before y'all leave. I cannot find your Insta ID. It's Germany Badass with 2 D's. Germany, like the country, badass with 2 D's. Yes, y'all follow me. And I'm a minute over, okay? Y'all know I gotta go anyway. But before I go, let's do what we normally do when we do what we do. Thank y'all for being here for me. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate the conversation and the back and forth and the dialogue and all that. Can you send me a friend request? Aditya, put your Instagram in here. I'll screenshot. Cheers. I love y'all real bad. Thank you, Michael Diaz. We finna talk. I hope you ready. We finna talk. Like the live while y'all up here. And let's take shots before me and Michael Diaz have our spiritual conversation. Michael Diaz, I want to know more about you for real. But we gonna get into that. Cheers. See you, queen. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, y'all. So I hope y'all have y'all tequila ready for me. We're gonna have the devil horns on just to, you know, get a rise out of those people who be on my ass. Cheers. Go on the gram, I'm waiting. Okay. Y'all, I just want to let y'all know, me and Michael Diaz, one of these days, this week, we're going to have a live. So y'all got to tap in. Michael Diaz, he know what the fuck he talking about. He tapped in for sure. I'm waiting for your request. Oh, I just seen it. The devil horns, me, divine enlightenment. Michael Diaz. My spirit told me to put, my free will said put these on tonight. And we did. We did. Michael, I'm finna call you on Instagram. If y'all don't know, my Instagram is Germany Badass with the 2 D's. If y'all don't know how to spell Germany, it's GermanyBaddass. Germany Badass with the 2 D's. Okay. If y'all want to check my music out, Germanybadd with the 2 D's, no space. I make bangers. I got over 1 million streams on my Spotify. If y'all want to feature, tap in. What's the problem? What's the problem? Okay, Michael, I'm gonna call you.